January 2022 and then so yawada adecho say ya na de ne board den na nyame de ache kwa de tie bia susu ye complain na de bo ho so yeho nyankopon beboa enti ye hia wo Badwam dwumede so a ye da se den so osom no na ye de nam se de da ye de ekoso wo memu esomo na no peso sa pepepe ena ye de esomo me de ma mechira Diamond mene na sample for J ena ewa ha o ma he kwabra sante emoache de wu bia no sia so bo a anocho abadwo asewa ede kase no ebebro nana mache
majo so menu aba
apombo ko
nyame adom ya ho ye se de bia de chete asafo na yesi afi mu no mse nene de to so aduo no January no started na say co faster but afi na afa the proper issues no
afi na eti
na sepa ya
banke bi so say January de wa ya de o wo kontempa
ejina say di titie
obia ne se de no
say ubutom na ma hu say kontem na say kontem
anyway
ska ubutom de o say kontem
e ka obi dan bia oni jine mate wase
na 20th still like a crowd
aka na fu adu ba ko
na arawo sabde say ayi yankasa yenua Addis Ababa ne ne wa na o social media wo free ha de but enwe nwere na eti say wo free nti ye bagusia for na kafra ne yako young guy Addis Ababa me sure so be 30 years so be 30 years sure
adechenwa
asamu adechenwa no adi afi me de say makase adechenwa na also hu say Nyankopon ededa na chew nti na wadi dane se de tie but hu say niema wo ye no papa ne wo mu no ebedoso
mo
pa se be ya de bi no se ye to nsa frɛ wa okwa benya konta papa bi ebu ene enkomo pi wo ho enra hu say finance ministry no address a press na ba o mai sikasem ne gina ye ba bi gina ene empo ene greedy economy no afi covid hu nsem foforo so atodwa a chese ye kire se oba na on vaccinate ya yensi kwan se mema ne mo bidura kwan bia so no pa ne bi wo airport wa bebo ansa na bebro ma wo mu ne nkoma hodo pi tax strike update ne ho keka ho ne nyina ye de bebro wo ne ngiri se na fisem so nkomo bi o
fisem so ye behwe ye hu ye wa abefo ewom sa abefo na beboa ye so bi di nsemonen enti ene ye behwe na ya hede ye besua de afa ho na afi ofa phone a what's your alert we dey nura be to say 8 pm ho me o ha menya message bi na say message ne pese o kire me say me mo me 4 digit pin no and I'm scratch beje and I'm cry me 0.6
cuz o DMTN for camp
okay 0.6 na was so da beje na kwai anti sa ne ma no ye be hwe na because who say sa lend you de sister den de bend de say asesa
o si say asesa yeah
and asesa ye man so omo ye smarter than smartphones no
oh yes aya na ni kan say nipa ne na adwen so obebu o kan sem ba ko mienu miensa bi na ohunso hu na to a mo didi
wa say di watam kraka ho
wakati no
na ya na me ka say won say kwaye omofa so omo yesa no eye nimdie o won hu eye technological idea enti ade no mo fa no positive ni mom and I'm the fan positive na emwa
won say ukọ akonfo ni omo ye nduro no kra no be ka kiro say wo ya ade ye na edin
okay
ni say no
I just say o say no ayo
enti sanity
ayo
enti so mo be ya de ni amana ye de very difficult na
ni nyina mo so
edu say yes say de ya
and they easy ni ejuragu ni
ekwe part of the world no so what steady ahwa yeah part of the world no bronyin be invent ade no na ye so ye ne ye dia ye mfiafia ho no na bone na do so ache papa no
ayo nyame hu ye mobo ye yankasa ye sakra ye ho na ye hwe abribia the positive no but abefo kro no anso ye de nam so tete yarewa because aya na de abebe ba so social media ko no no asia bra no asia sister no ne ya fa chire ho ne akosia ne atete yare nti STD so eno so ebedi ho nkomo because the abefo no so tumi de ba no ebi no kane no ana we bi ni ho no ampofo je say na o ma me no papa ka cho so musia e obikra o ma me o papa no kodi ano ansa na ma me call o papa call ho no
na romance of some nti san questions ni dem ambisa Romans of 7 and blasters on Badwam.
And then I mean, no.
That's only nam Cameroon.
And Bajano Suminim, sir.
And Ramity say, yes, ye pay flight at Chatham or Modiaba.
I feel no more pay. I said, no moon himself, but it's definitely no more pay, young one.
Now, my crime is there because on one train could say, on being because was that Chatham, no, see a cup of you see, and perceive a book of your woman. A Canadian yaba. Canadian yaba. Almost said the Akan and says, I can. I won't find your offer for Hona or Modibeba.
Because the more channel, the more no baby or well, the one crat and the babaquim, but Cecia dear, and not to about the no sia Cassiano, bro, and Wechi, ye did the one cratano, and so bro.
Yet return ye bedroom so Cassia, my matching head as says, I wish Adom TV bedroom and somewhere better on the pano, a be and say, and nay, I say, ye sharp on doing some so, I say, a pen for a brush for someone so. Mokwana mokwa COVID mpanye no ebi sanso na mpanimfo che mode nema hodo ogu akwamu se be ya mpanye ne wono ebetumi akwa animu so my Ghana photo sanfo na sesofo a we sikasem so kanofo riata se 11 no se mrase bedwa no se free asetena se na wochi edi animi ya obesan ede akọ na womakwa akodi ho enkomo mpanimfo so a omudi ntintimai wo bambo mu ensem wo se de ekoso woni ma no enshada nkoyie na ama dadi se nipa ho bambo ho nsam no eye atoape ewo manyi emu na fulani fo bi nso etima twese kansi akodo wo mfihie du num so atwitwa no emu nchemu mede ebesomo we ni afoforo bi nam de somo se bedwam so kase wo hia me aya freme anoche wa ba ajwa se wa fe nsam no na mfa nchemu no ento aso emawo Ajumekwa yapa wo memu so nhwapom de ho nsam so Ghana Health Service emu mpedinfo de nsam watu dwa no wo kire se ebra mpane ne woni frase no wo mo aye apemfo no woyi wo mu sinche kakwa na so ne ye braso se wonyem na wo mo pane ne bia betumi akọ na wakọ akọ bi Dr. Patrick Kuma Aboaje na de sansam tu dwa no wo kire se se de mo de se yahodo agu akwan mu pa ama mpane no wo mo yi bi esi hore mo aso pemfo wo anya de se be ha no na ha ne ba
Namika is a pregnant apem for no. You start here near him say, and I'm say safe and as effective or ama or money or mumbano. Ya for man can home. A baby edruni the him say information or Hanya Ghana and Krunkru bebre or wa or my phrase ebo vacinity apem for and interna ya studies war. Amanone ene kakran say we Ghana kire say safe ya hwa even say wo wi kra ne nufo no kra na effect be na wo ni nyina kire say
Eguswa ejina COVID panie no eho ensem emu na aseye ye sharpom de ho nsam so Ministry of Health emu mpanifo ne nsentwerefo edi nkommon wo kire say ho akohia say wadi booster ema Ghana fo ahodo ebie na wo se COVID no ene ye say immune system no wo fom wa na ne moa no wo motumi attack ato ahye so na wadi so nkunim na amwa ye mre na afa yade bi etwam wa na ba be wura nipadua ne muti ho akohia se wadi booster hodo ma eye o my Ghana fo no ebi na opanyina wo no ene wo ye so afo hwapom de ho nsam so kwakwagima manu ena wo kire se we no beboa ma COVID ya ye ne ne ko no yetumi ne na ko adidi so nkunim.
We have also reviewed and updated vaccination strategy to include pregnant women and booster doses. The National Immunization Technical Advisory Group, NITAG, proposed the following key recommendations of booster doses, which have been endorsed. Healthcare workers, persons with underlying medical conditions, persons 60 years and above, frontline security personnel, members of the executive, judiciary and legislature.
We are currently experiencing our fourth wave, and I believe that we've seen a sharp decline, and we hope that to continue like that. The proportion of critical cases are relatively low, even though this is the highest wave we've ever had, with the largest number of people getting infected, but hospitalization and number of deaths are significantly low. All regions have active cases as we speak, unlike what we had in November. We have seen a significant reduction in the active cases in the last 1 week as the new cases slow down. And then we are also planning a national immunization date for the nation, where there will be 5 days of intensive campaign and vaccination. We need time to do social mobilization, mobilize people, and we are expecting, with the help of the media, more people will know and people will make themselves available to take up this opportunity to vaccinate as many people as possible.
Yɛbɛkɔ mmarahyɛ bedwam na e-levy ansa na mmarahyɛ bedwa no ɛba abɛsɔre wɔ mu asetena so afi etwa mu no kɔfa atwɛdetoɔ baayɛ ɛwɔ mmarahyɛ bedwam nkurɔfoɔ kaftan nyina musunsu anyɛ no ɔman Ghana soafoɔ a wɔhwɛ yɛ sikasɛm nsɛm so kadofori atase sɛ mmarahyɛ bedwa no sɛ afiri n'adwuma se na wɔtwe adi anim yɛ ɔde sɛ e-levy bill no ɛbɛsa akɔ akɔto wɔn mu anim no mahwɛ sɛ wɔbɛtumi agye atoma wɔkyerɛ mu ani afi bia no billion no mako wɔtwe ene betumi anya ede ama my Ghana nti ohunu se betuma boabo sika no ama Ghana fonti abia sa brady edom kuma ne dom kase no ebe ya adwen no agiato.
True to the spirit of burden sharing, the telcos have agreed to reduce their charges by 0.25%, which in effect the impact on the 1.75 is reduced. And I think we should be clear on that because we then retain the resources we need, but however ensure that the citizenry is not impacted as highly. So this will reduce the overall impact, net impact of the levy on subscribers. We want to take this opportunity to thank our friends in the telecom industry, and we believe by this measure we can then raise the requisite resources to bolster our fiscal position while keeping an eye on transaction costs and consumer welfare and reducing the impact on the average Ghanaian and keeping the resources required for our growth agenda. After extensive consultations, the Lee levy will be resubmitted to Parliament this month, as Minister mentioned, from the 25th of this month. We look forward to joining hands with our honourable members of Parliament to approve the e-levy on a consensus basis so that we can collectively address the big issue of unemployment, debt sustainability, and infrastructure build-up, especially roads.
Bambo mu ensem emu a beye na nsensem ni omanfo bi ewoni ma wakase woda pa na woboa woda na wani tete ho esan tututuo ne se kantwe ye course wo maburu bi no entem na enu nti mpanifo bi a wodi ntintiman ewo ye bambo ho nsem wo sua ho ade akwa kire ede nsem atodwe kire se ene ya posifo akwahye ho ma no de ye na emom mpanifo hu ne se sa mentemi wasi basabasa ne maburu sa mogya hye abo mumu ni nyina no betumi abrase a gise suku papa adwuma ni nyina bi bampote mu bi etesa sabia maburu ne sode anopo benya bibidi wonsa ye na sabi sa adwen bi sa no sanse bible no kora ka sanse ni adwuma ye no ya na bonsa mo na adwuma ni nyina betumi afiri maburu mu sanse wo mo ye busy ya wo ye adwuma
ai unse unwomu ba ube unse bibi bano no mu de pie omu nu se nya unko a oni omu mengle a unhuomu gise u kan nti omu group nti e be se IGP oma police for no e start say o ye den o arrest omu
ye bon pa sa semi ai because if you ma mo ko page ma wo bibia even with your degree ni would be bia no e se udi so abe leaders no any imams no our more community ano most the team college majority of them no ma ko pa cho sama ye ja omo and so no more repeat the same thing so no more repeat the same thing
adie ye hu bi da me ni ma na e wo me ni ma na tete me ni ma na me wo member 7 but me last work 24 years me adie wo me hu bi da
Zongos omo was serious issues with human insecurities ebimu bebre omo ni ejuma especially mountain omo ni edwane access to basic necessities of life to say nsuo to say proper sanitation. Okay, so what in essence it means is the people have a lot more to die for than to live for. We're so very disturbing. However, it presented to us a unique opportunity to look into issues of gang violence. Gangs no the betumia community into violence like it happened yesterday. So improving intelligence, nipping in the cycle of impunity because ebimu bebre they feel say Obetmia ye boni and Obian Yoshi was ene uye bonia obi anchu ochina uya obi anchu obviously ube ye biom so e perpetuate sa impunity no
I am penny the hu ye no NCBO because Ghana needs democracy you need peace say the be obi sorry otimiko job ana okoye na obe anya bibi edi
COP ohwe enu antokwa na no mukra tu mukra sekan akwan be so na dey retrieve sa weapons na friend
go say ti o mansa na egusu na ye kan ye ntimi kan ha police for ye wode wa ye di ye ejima e ka hu na e ba we call it assessment umba ubun say ye ba na ye police for no kai wa hubida afi kai ye mba e ba na say ni braba afi ka ani say ye deploy no na ye intel de be ya no ye be ye sanima na nyina
e mebi no
fund tu dwa ha
e mebi no mo abo mo ho organized youth groups no mo won se bia mo be dissolve mo community
ye catch them say the law doesn't debar anybody from association. It's in the constitution freedom of association but association now be be do wojo ana ntoka be ba no eni na mra na atiaso no see any dey we kasa ma obia ena me ka house our say you can form an association for development seek entrepreneurship or go but to fight each other into gangs any dey mra na atiaso.
We are very sad with the happenings of yesterday. The reason why I'm saying so is that we all used to have a perception about Nima Mamobi and what have you. It took the effort of great men within this community to try to redeem the image of Nima Mamobi. Let me say we are far advanced, and let me also add we are almost there. So that gone are the days when you even pick a taxi to come to Nima Mamobi, the taxi wouldn't come. But today the community is
Yenfri hodom na yenkwapo ye mantem ne mu brim north mansi nu emu akuafo godom wa mo na praso e de adeswede to apo ye mantem soafo na face soafo ye wono ene wo hwensa ase ni adodode mu ensam so se wo srada se de galamsefo ese wo monsu a wode ye adwuma no ha adwempa wase ne se wo ye brebe ye wa adwise wo bopire galamsefo ebi no madi nkomo akiro mo so munsu a wode gu wo mfudie so wode chemicals gum to wonya ya no watwe osutuo te ne wo ni mirika kwa na ese aka no nya menti wo sre penifo entwa wani mehwe
ensu a bi ye adwuma no galamsefo ababa betwe ensu no ama omuso mo de kohuru wo musika ma enzo no ne de adwuma ndi ye kan no omo ne apreso ade tuo apempempempe se ye kokan a omo se omo ye commander ntino yesre Ghana ban se de etete ye na ma adwuma no asai
so ma fu ni mi VSS no na me papa mo je ha ma me ma ya ma na du sei na edu be se week ni galamsefo na twinso ni na ma me nyansu mo we 1 week be ka ho a eniema ni na be se ya me ska me se wo hu na ya me ka ti me sra ban se o mebo ayen ne e Badwam na pras
amwana praso fo wo mo ade swedie ye na ye gina so na bedwam so kase am de so ngano pe no me de ni nyina esi wo hia me aye aframe anoche waba ajwa se wa we kan sie mu nsem etwas
Ubon krata ne so de denam na sese wotumi etibi wan no mu asukokra no a eni no ene na poso no de esa wote na ma afi na wo fifi a wo hu de ekoso e wo Ghana wiase enti ye de bro na say awa makaya asembi
asembe
men kane ha debi
na hu baby asem free
ayo bate
se akukon to bedwam ti wakana ala pere won krata ne fa daily graphic de wo krata ne hyase na daily graphic me hu baby kwa me hyase free ba me hyase free chiri blasters adama say back back page na and I am person de hyase or say right back I will stay on as blasters coach mumpo coach Milo say nkochina this makuma atede ani afi na beto moyem what they say
oh no kasa
oh yes any why
oh say
mami coach the okana or say I came to complete the group qualifiers and to qualify Ghana to the World Cup. That is my primary target and it's quite possible to achieve that. The Serbian coach said through his interpreter. Say onyo no na kan sa ade ani papa na ojeje ni nsem. And I
The interpreter don't let her through.
But said I saw for the interpreters too through us.
And also, but near me patch fit in run say, Asam Nanyesi, and Kugu Naba, what I say, but so can say. Me buy me machine say me they call me the Black Stars call World Cup na near World Cup AFCON okoye dey e wo
ye born so be kum so no
ho hia sakasa ne ho hia e na aba ne se Ghana for so obekọ a wontimi nkasa wonko for the meantime no dey nim dey omo pa kire so ho eno dey ye kasa contract. Yes, it be a contract.
But no matter what.
And so kasa.
Say ye break as a football news.
Yes.
Which me look, any question could be do Ghana akra. E kan kwani be.
Because
ka akoboy ho, yes say in compensation so check kaya ko bono.
Yes say efie chiri nie abofunu bia enkuguo na banya afi na beka say e na ye kasa me meye World Cup na be ye de efa
yan trust na yan concept from daily graphic the workata no the front page no or see no change in 2022 academic calendar GS Ghana Education Service na e dey abana story na kasa no e wo I think page 28 omo echirim CSN sakraye aba yen school for no bram bi ko school ni do mama kan no ka no Ghana Education Service omo na mesua ho dwumadi so omo nsane chese en sakraye dia ma enti wo hra Professor Kosi Opukwa Mankwa Director General Infoni Eda ho kama and no Ghana card no banking and also page 29 of the daily graphic na assembly one say no Bank of Ghana issue statement say ekwa kosi nyame aduma July bosome da edikan
okay
tansa bosome da edikan
okay
Overco Bank and now financial institution bia asensodi a betimi e dey transaction and also betimi dey diguma e wudwa Ghana card say ne okwa Badwam see pewuta
old one new one
identification that be said no say nyame ya adom from July 1st to nya Ghana card number
so we jo
if you work on untimi nko bank
okay
yeah say oko akoye transaction abra unta Ghana card
okay
see be say identification as our ID
eno na ebe ye adwuma
that's right Ghana card
okay
and ebe ye adwuma and na afei asem kese a eda eye daily graphic na nim obesi na banner headline was on easy calm at Nima and mamobi 9 arrested chief imam urges restraint nipa ye radi nyankopɔ bi pɛ nkwan ya de ne bi so de nkwan ne di agro just like that kwabra ne twese kan brantan ye mfa nkwafuom hwɛ nipa sɛ de nankwase ni bi enya enam a ɛden na wɔbobɔ ama na ye mransa no twɛ so nsa de
enra me hui
me na me nya hwe video no because me se bibi trending digidam se ni video so na me hu video ne to aso makoma be tra ya da mimie
okay
me nya nto ase na ne advance tie nura na afi bi video na mhwe na me se bi onipa ni bi ho no mo a sabi I was here hwe omuye
anano metena ha kan se omo aya edi sansem one ne ewu no e ba esan se yen ye kase ne de be kase na ya yesre wo momonwe ye ho kakra yenso ye trauma o emre bi sa ba mi bi ne papa bi oku ne ba na ne ba bofra gina ho bi oku ne yira na ye de ye kase sisi bi so sa ene ye je de enfra
ade aya no mu yire fini se wo na okoka obi ho aka obi ho mu nye nipa ba ko
okay
obia nam ne kwan
okay
what I say eti ba ku ya ono ye se wo koso ya o twehwe ye o mu twitwa ani se se ye ka obi o bra ye wo ba ko na ye twitwa ona wona oda ho a wo bre
ya sasem na oka no de o waso no wontie o
eti yase achi nipa nkron chief imam so asre se asumdwemra sanse o hwesa apotem wona nkramofo ne do so nkramofo mabunu so di mone ne ya do so nkramosum no so e wo ma asumdwe o na strategy so mo betre wono ma hye makọ eye mia mensi makọ be se duasa na COVID-19 booster no say owo first jab second jab yes ba akọ aba no
booster
we booster bonum booster yes almost as ya will be 19 what ya na akọ no so panye de say
ye be je gu ye video
ye be watch papa it daily graphic
no I fancy ye mra na sa ka wo bebre ka o
papers do so pa
any o director Vodafone Priscilla o say ye fancy
bp ntunya
na mo afie no so da hada e fefefe no na mo amanse no a yoko say wo beton acheche scan Kratafano de toso me sana se je. Te bia na abehye wo.
Ene cast ne sisi onyina.
Ene nyina mo ton. Ha ho de ko page 3 na koto. Obete ne bo no. Bacho ye de si hanum say ye ba na de fisam komo chiche ato also. Well na sample for je jam hoko but aka me no mie no a me de fisam komo chiche ena eto also medical Badwam no pa ye tena ase ne se ye hwe enyarewa yetumi nya efri enem sexually transmitted diseases STD. Dr. Medra.
Correct.
Sexually sexual and sexually transmitted diseases. Okay, to as I said, I'm adrenaline come a pen on so that say me the liniban my cancer, my psychotic sexual. Let me my cancer. Say to me, see,
Papa.
That's a quaba. Yeah, 2022. What foul home? Oh, Debbie, me with the so champagne. What try what a woman doctor Jumayana Yakonopa. Why are they Yamisha? Share. Sexually transmitted diseases and a medical action. Me just say out tight. And a woman ton rock money at the adobete and namu say dear if I could see him. But where the crown some medical cry meji pharmacy hui. A dear and dear and a bema who say, may Jeffy bread and ho, I'm a mayare, and I may Jeffy sister and ho, I'm a mayare, because at that point in time, no dear a pleasure. Dr. Sanity. But ye better who say your pleasure, you know. And then I we hono I be who say abantia ye nya yare.
Right. Make sure I have full in idea about Adom TV.
Omojo.
Sir, ye share and nemu yare. 3 days after, nkita hunde na esie wie no. Or however be brain ta in century.
Nansechi wo.
Nansechi. Okay. Inti titru no a type of organism nipa no edema ho there were different types of organisms abeti ebi crampo no eni kwan se ehọ no crampo na edi ehye embia kissing crampo nti ebi ho a obetimi dia ma akwara nti embia ye wo akwara na ye ukọ na ukọ na no anasa ukọ fina funu you can especially cold sore so obi say e kroki to ebi atona no ni ado ye wo
ano hanu zi no
a sexual transmitted disease. What be from HPV.
HPV.
Yes. It is HPV. There were 2 and 1. One no, and no attack the upper part of the body. Inti titru ewayano. And 2 no lower part of the body. Inti
HPV.
Yes.
Eyemi no. Bako yasoro. So enamun saya de but eno no wa no ho na obehu no but doctor mate say yare bi kasa bi o say yare o say ye fe no nya hu e bi obi didi ochi ana say obi hu de osura ebo ne hu pa bibi timi gu na no ho eti ye be dey differentiate nya hu ku no ene enamun saya de no PV hu ahwan no ye soro no
okay inti sa no stress na deba
okay
Sadia until be fearful until be ehu ni chirewa o body ni produce nsuo bi a friend no adrenaline
okay
into adrenaline etimi ma unya sa
adenigu ano
yes no etimi ye the whole anoni na
okay
but in the case of cold sore na a free sexual transmission eno be say miensa pe na esiwa na sa ba akomienu na si anu baby
wano no tokro ano no ana ya tai sexually transmitted dey na tai wo no
yes na no so say etimi ye kura nkasa
okay
etimi ye kuro but we no say it is a pimples nkitwe bi na
wo
na eko
it is obi hwe ye na say ohun say ensawa ba ko bi asia no team na ekoye mienu na ekoye miensa no anya kuro kakra bi ma onka say pimples na papa yi wo yare titi wajafa watafre doctor de bakwa ka ho entina na che say eno sa no eya de obeta hu ni say obi de junction violet no na de ayo enye junction violet asem wanya yare kwa ya sabia na eno ye de eye soro a ebetumi ehu no entem so na ya se no
nti eno ne say me shall say free mema
okay
don't say bema either say gonorrhea and say syphilis and chlamydia including the HPV no na eno no obetimi ehunya rashes ewo bema ho wodwun so obehun say wodwun so na chi no nsuo fita afri mu ba ebinom confuse dream say sperms na wenya overdose nti no
ene bi puba anampache wo sade no ye mema no a wadwo so awie no nsuo na efi echireba no aye ne sperms no kala se
ene kala no se but cells dead cells
okay
nti omo ko cells no white blood cells no ko se enka omo kokum infected cells no any pathogens na cause yare no nti me enku na asesa na feso no aye no to say pompo mu nsuo so we call it pass cells
okay
to say pompo emu nsuo say de etie no
okay
yeah
so na say obi kra wo sade no na o ka say sperms na nipa nani na ho papa o because sperms oba ne be ma hia e ba abonten no wo de toto moja sufia pompo abo na pai na emusio no ba nsusunye wo
yes
nti so obi fa no say saade ni bia say nipa no na ni na ho wo no ankasa de ohun fa ne nipadua ho etini o kan ye nansa achi wo ne sister kon no koshia ye no nansa achi obehu saade we wo bra wo Johnson na Johnson kan wo so ahun hwe
so woni oba nso hyemu so obetimi ate eyaw ewo wayase
obema no
yes
wo hyemu awie no say sister ne de sa namu sayade na mawa na search no
obeti eyawo wayase embia wo dwun so kra beti ya woni ni hyemu bio nso a obeti yawo na enu akire no etimi ma nerves na ekura obema no etimi ma nerves na kadwum nto bo say nka kanen se de onu nim say the size of the bema no etie no efe de edwum
bema no
yes
edwum mema na edwum
yes and they become very worried
edwum
ankasa size
kitikiti bia nanka brother nim say 6 inches
epeja no
efi sa bra ne kono wotimi ba 5 4
enu podi one man bi
there be to adwom afiri 6 inches about to say
baba say 4 inches and I say 3 inches and edwum ba
there be any STD ne e kan ne hu
these are some of the complications associated with and aside that no so one ko ekotena baby a prostate no wa etimi ma prostate no inflame friend prostatitis aside that no etimi crowd to me sane who say we dey ya no podo but me fan say nkita hode ne ko no be ma no ne hwa na friend testis no ebetimi aka oba ne ba no nsuo na efiri ho no say mo no wo mu a etimi ka be ma no ne be ma your friend scrotum no pe ebe ma scrotum na inflame ebe cause the friend okitis
ebe brofo ne confuse me o de eya no pa de but empani komo na yedi eye ma ne ko school we so by this time obati TV ho no ye de yesua de fa chaye ba o de biebiem fa sam to scrotum no ye de o ka be ma no hwewa
no an scrotum
ena nhyemude ne koso a etumi ka oba na ase eti so oba ne wo sa ya de na e ka ho no mo no a
nsuo na efiri ho oba no
efi oba ne ho no e ka be ma no hwewa na
nti emas dia sure na ese sack no ye obibi o mo ye fra no tunica aba junior
tunica aba junior de enko board so pacho obibi say
okay nti we ni penis no dia I say we chire no dia say we na ye fra no sure no
okay
nti eno na say koka oba no ne ba na nsuo na efiri ho ba infection wo mu a etimi ma saa ehwa na we chire no ehya asese eye inflame etimi kra edja
bacho ka say ye inflame ne say
inflame na say ehunhunu nti ehunhunu saa na etimi ma ehya asese ehye nsuo na nipa no wanya de obenya de friend okitis inflammation of the testicles nti bon say ne hwa na ehya asese ehunhunu enu no ye one of the complications na hwa na ye baby a be manufacture sperms nti say ehwa no hya asese ehunhunu saa na sperms a we produce efra wuti anye yi a we produce a emo no every sperms no nti ubenya low sperm count to be produce sperms na so na ahodi bia ni
emo bra bia na doctor de wo kan no na edisen after nhyiamudie no
nti eno no it's me progressive from to say 2 months 6 months 2 years echo
nti wo ye bema na say sabe wo sha ase ne sister na egoro no wo hwewa no ho no a enye say bi a unyi na no so unyi eye kese oyare oyare na say ne so no ho wo be de ho say sister Kosia na say sister Joa na say sister Fia the two brothers na e bia ono handle sisters be 5 won abrabo mu ohun wo be de ho
eno no ya say contact tracing
te say covid a che wo
nti we na sha say yawada no but ebunada no na mekoye we nti no then you do that calculation
nti eno sa no u consultation room na akotena Dr. George animu a na Dr. Obisawa na hini a wo ne sister groye na wa wote ho na okaka okay so be say na sane ne de na yakosua light no wasa ka no kre enti be 4 days ni no so mekwadwo ho enti de yakeke no se obetena wanim no wan ka no kre na contact tracing na maso a oyare o de beko because de wunim ba ono de ferry no wan ka no kra so ye ka ne say nyina so kra ba ko a unim obehu ehu akwan wa okay pa chobe so kan
nti eno sa no say bia nipa na ye treatment o so de na yire na say ne partner no e ka ho na o ye ansa na ono treat no ho a o san ko bi obetiti bi o be san de afore no
because no ne de nkoye yes nene na brothers ya mo handle sisters bebrebe we be da asa corrections so ye ka ennamu saya de na se ye council for say ye be ya hweye wo ye mema asemu a ye de nenam we ye mema de na edu so sisters ni bi so handle brothers pa o sister ba ku bi o ha wo no wo che brother otimi handles e be the bomb ho safo hene me dem o boys so omonzo
okay nti eno no so the more say emano the most of more on the receiving side until they tend to receive more even more than men until eba sana etimima one nebe no eye inflame one
kese
ok dabi okay until ebi that me week until a week a ho no entimi contract here mbia se ne partner ni share na waka se mbia ho na until naturally ho no
be ho no mawanunsi
okay inti ne be mu inti so nya infection na e bitumi ma ne be mu it appears to her say emwa abai chance dey say
okay na see kese
this because during the process no etima e ho no e ka dwuma ema contraction na ade e take place ema bibia pleasurable but say ho no be ye weak inflame and I say infection cause wa ema tissues no e weak and e hot meeting nsuo to say safo no omo she pants won say nsuo e wo ne pant mu and I say etima tissues na ho no e inflame a etimi chronic to me wu ewu a etimi create the friend of scar tissues within the fallopian tube inti droba mienu e free awode no e fa your friend ovaries no e ba awode na ankasa mu no sa droba no emutumi si so ectopic pregnancy
okay
inti the reason is say esi a oba no tu koso free awode na no a baby e be da ye frɛ ho ambula no e ho kwan na si inti sperms no koduru ho na se fertilizer a entimi nsan emunimuni be da awode no mu na de ye frɛ no ectopic pregnancy e de abre oba no eno no ye baako
okay
ebio eno nso tumi ma awode na no no eye weak awode na no na ye frɛ no cervix no say ye weak a so woni be ma no hyemu a won say nsuo no
na sabese
eba etimi kwa ma ani yare sexual transmitted disease any yare ye wa any yare bebre ho a is as a result of sexual transmission
sir
during the course of process no ye nsa timi ko ba bia
ende no kure
ene bi ho we nso a onhoro ne nsa
eno so wo ho
nti wie na onhoro nsa we re fi do nsa kofa wani ase na we introduce microorganisms na ko wani ase into many conjunctivitis and I say inflammation of the white na we you is caused by sexual transmitted disease.
Okay, fingerlings no. Enya fish ho asem na make. Say o fish be you a friend of fingerlings. But onya no bi na make. Na mum fingerlings no. So na make mati ase. Eti mu aya motade mo san so e pleasure no. Uwie na wankọ washroom ho no ahohoro won sa tie doctor because nipa de unknowingly ubehu an se wani keka wo na wo de wonsa akoka na se wo de bibia akoka wani nti obi o ho a se de nani ha no no enye ni odi when inherit enye genes bi asem fingersem na eno so akokan no so yebako but baby bako akan am pese oto bu church mu kakrama yenye ema no ye ho no yase ho no yen so ema no edisen ye hu se brother bi ene ne kogoro ye no wa maye saade no edise se de mema ne de no se nansa no
imagine it me take up to 2 weeks
2 weeks
e beda no ho adi edi akere
nti eno no be hu se de keka wa na nsuo ba anaden
right nti ube hu se odwu so a wase no ekeka ebe hyehyew woni be ma hyem so bi wa ube se wase eye we ya e ho no kani kwan se eye we ya
so ni be ma hyem na ho ye mpacho te se de da ye body so no hu sa se ba ku emu ne kokko no ye bibi ba ko so ye ntimo se kosua moja wo hu bi o
nti who ni say na it's a sign say nipa no when sexual transmitted
but you who the when your second one no
any of the two because the mucus now if free the second one no it looks like mucus no more or less like kosua emunsu and say cheese essay
okay
and a second one also the way animu no and also is a sign say e hona inflame and I say e hona wo pomponje ema akọ enim to advanced level it won't say now any can say what now say and in such instance no any can say we engage in sex view for some time because the more now we engage in sex the more now we introduce microorganisms no akọ further akọ echire teba no sa na e mo no to me spread ko echire
okay it is a who say now say wo sa ho yare a na ense say wo kọ eyi agro ne ho no say o te ho be enasen
e be depend through the duration any magnitude any complications
sani ade na tie
e bi kra de no we na akose no who say oba ne ba no both side no ye obi e friend battling gland ene na oba ne be ma hyemu a eyi nsuogu oba na se sa gland no kra to me be inflame to won say e ho no side and side na abo apo and you say you need to see a doctor immediately
okay enti Dr. George me to see ya on na to say enam kura no se obi ye obi a one ne wo saa wi a esese mo akra so mutimi nya mo ho adaje examine mo ase ho se e ho tesen a ansa na yakowura ho ye de ye be ma ne ye ba na kowura ho ma ya goro enye sa etide bia no wo de bi kura no a utaye ne sumu bi kura so a oni adaje no arodros unya ye ya na wo de ko ho na de ko ho sa no a un examine bia na bibi ko so untimi hu
nti that comes to a good communication wa wo de wo de this is what is going on.
Okay.
And now the opposite sex they know ni.
Okay.
Unless be observation and I say here. It's almost communicate very well. I don't know. Obi o ha to say ferry into no on to me can say say na e cost of we should try to see a doctor. It's e ba sa na and to me ma who say this is exactly what is going on. So there's a lot of complications associated with aside way no it's really leading to infertility, kidney problems, it's really leading to a lot of problems.
But won't say a car and no saya de ho asem but ugusa o kasa nyina so de madwe cost no say esese obi a one no e wo sankita hodie no oye oyonko a otumi ne di nkomo
sir
because enkita hodie nim na akoye kotona menyo ne butuna menyo ne dayaya na menyo a wani beba ahoso no na baby anke gu anu a betumi ahohora firi wakono na akwakodi echire so wenso ye de ebeboa awafo ne mpratwefo no amowo sa no but ne hia kase ne say aya enye me wo sisters na me wo brothers I just onya sister and a brother because one hwe ya unhu de firi na wo chiche kosa be wi ase no se koba no se de wo kan se kosi awo kra na abaifo na wo fie no mere wane nkokra na ehuna ma zo mo kra mo dwen mo ho ena yeni so de na ba kwa odi kan ya ese ye ma ya dwen ko ho ye ma no
yes
aya na wo je na gro na wo fe na no ne ade no ebia na wo sa problem na obehu na de akwakoma abofra no nti yenye eho ahweye obi wo ho no mo a ye kasa we ho abro nansa we ho abro 2 weeks but ferry currently onim said obebo ho amane se okọ pharmacy shop se okọ doctor bia na wate se na anokra mete se obi di nkomo te se ohe TV ya na omo se eba na sauti mi repara eba na sauti mi yam nkuto na de haban bia fra na watete ahye wase mpacho safo no ka bibi chomwe
no self medication when it comes to weight there is very very bad. The reason is say one am causes a problem e be a virus e be a bacteria e be a fungi and other forms of pathogens. And now, to say in the case of bacteria, they live in colony. Inti ebi o ha ofe dro ba ko a etimi bro masika kra na wa sanso ekanya omo na ekanya omo they become resistive. Inti eno no se wan kwa nko doctor no hu the type of strain and I say organisms no one prescribe correct antibiotics and I say edram no did nsa na efe dia afro akọ kidney mu na cause kidney infection. Ebi to me cause different sepsis e woni pedium
Mr. Omwani na enye se bia de hia na se ebia ya oba ba ohoro wase yie nku ohoro wase yie mum because edu ho na ya na brothers no munwuma na omutumi ye no ohoro wase yie emfa ma ohun wase ne de ohoro no yie na mum no so aya amwani na ho se enura me call ha no na nansa me call ha no na no kwasi adam call ha no na no bladam call ha no se na sunsun so no etie me ma wakwanya no fre doctor na ebia wahu bibisa wo ho a ene ne nkasa ka kire no na dwuma no no obeboa eti 0302 211 701 0302 211 702 and 0302 211 703 doctor ya twen se ahefo no beba no uka bibise eba no saa unya saa na mu saa ya de na uye oba wase etumi eye kese naturally no oba bi ni hono mu a na se ye kese bi obetumi ni be ma bi edi ehia be ma ni be hu se oba no na se so na mu we bi ono ne be ma no na enye ne size no naturally bibisa ni ho
oba ise oba wo oba bia wedru ni mpeni mfieso obetumi awo akwala ne kese no is close to 1.5 kg. Okay. That's the minimum. Okay. Our city say 4.5 kg.
Okay. Eba na sa ba no.
Nti so oba to me wo oba sa akwala sa. Just say there is no beme bia ni ho a ontumi enchine shim.
Eba na sibie.
Na si no is naturally no ya nyankopon ya say I say elastic it me expand like a contract.
Okay.
Na say akoba say infection ba ho a contraction expansion and contraction and na yeah in take place ntu say e ho no I to say is always
expanding. Here me na yemfa wenwie na afa yemra no so hello master planner master planner kafra Mr. Obomode asa obefra bio na planning na no pe ne ye wo no wadrodra ma ye wate but ye try master planner na yemfa na nekia hello na nekia
hello
na nekia mpacha ti say
Pacha hiyo mpata se
nyame adom na nekia afra fi hiu
pacha me kasa fi asenkwegwa
ajo me chia hofo nyina wae
pacha hiyo
pacha doctor etio
me pacha no pa me question e say e ko on mam hu se iso fita bigume aha e gwa se me ko hospital e mo ma me shipo eni no ta ho ba se me no mo ye no na ejai mentumi anum sipro no amane ensiom ka se me no 7 days ba se me no ma na me bo from me metumi no me for 4 days pe ba se wono ma na me se ho se nsio ne sa egume se ba che no so me ye ne den
oh okay doctor pacho doctor te wasem no ba egu ni sen egu se oba wa kan na wo se de egu on wo se de egu okay but na na kwa pacho doctor be yi wa no ba mi sa wo ya so din o doctor wo nenim de mama o se no da se o se me no 4 days well doctor wa how be boa yemfa ye nue hello you Eunice you Mr. on TV for TV no so o de yan kasa fa telephone as why oh you ye the 2021 na me penu bi o no ye no 2022 you Mr. on TV for TV no so sign efre bi o so betumi ama ya te wonka feel free yare ho asem na ye kana feel free wa hwe ya the STD sana wakon homa papa bi abo won na adofo bi agya ho etipacho yen hwe eye de ne ma no yen nua be ofrefi asenkuragura no na nekia o se nsuo gu no
it simply means say onya discharge but naturally no so oba bia nsuo wase eno nyankopon na de hye ho ehohoro eho no ebo hu ban
sa fita no abia de o ka
fita no bia but then ye wona hodo nsuo na efiri aseba no ye were about 8 different types
sa
ebia no what it means
eti kroje no anyame na de agu ho no eno te sen
eno de eno no scent woman I had to say garlic kakra ani onion kakra
eno ye de natural nyame de agu ho no eno na brothers no wom kotwi wi a o say ne ho bon garlic jene no eso nyame na de gu ho
eno na e kama eno na etumi bo eho enwa bi kra wo ho a etumi protect eho no ho ban
brothers if you know ko mo sisters na nwi om ho mo brothers na mo kotwi wi a mo say ne ho bon jene ne garlic no tie doctor say no kra na say nyame de gu ho ana mo say sisters din sa no ma fere ana mi no
ena de toss bi no
pacho be come you no so na yen ko eyenu eyi ho mra we dem pacho why yen fa no wie hello yes
pacho good morning
let's say
the pacho aya so free ma se ba na me ni so ko aya tro
aya nso ne tro ho
aya na won so fi come the pacho doctor chair me abeko
na aya wo na di sen ni
pacho Atakakra.
Afi beba on.
2021.
2021. Don't worry, doctor wa ha. Obema number so eche no afre no wate.
Pacho.
Wakukudra de aka no krekre nti me pe wasem wate.
Pacho.
Me da say. Ye ni Lukman so ni ko. Hello Lukman.
Hello.
Lukman eh.
Yes, madam.
Doctor Tiewa.
Problem e wo nyina no say. There was a time me have sex immediately after day na kata me sheme hu
so no hu den catch a doctor no mo awo
na me pain be me finish
to kra de
ma nti me ba na na sheme fashion me kan ti ni ade nti me hu doctor e ma obubo me pan nti after that na eno a share ntu Muma this time I say baba na me bin so am tipen bia be me be so am me tipen kakra eno a I said the me and this na kan na ti
okay
who say am so
okay pacho doctor be ma number nti no na wa fe na ba bia ai okoye ba ko no atipe o da so ko ho
anko obi
wanko obi o
then ba me ye bisad nka bi da
okay sa ye fensia by force Roman father. Yefesia. Pacho yenko Munira ho. Hello Munira.
Pacho good morning.
Good morning Munira. Pacho to say.
Pacho me hoye no say.
Nyame adom me hoye. Munira Pacho doctor ti o.
Pacho be 3 months ni. Me hu say nsu bi ya na efi ma say ba me have sex na ma se me te say de di mako agu ho. Pacho de na doctor betina ya.
Mr. One doctor nsu no said ati o.
Me pacho edu o kwa me sorry jina na se me se kwanta na na me na ho.
Okay.
Edu na yellowish color sa.
Mate. Na our brothers and our brother.
Me pacho me brother.
Oh, feel free. No punete. Okay. Yo, mate. Doctor waha obeboa. Why? Obema number so aya fa number no asem here. Why?
Pacho mate me
da say nyame sha o de akukuduro kan okresa na adwuma na simple. To the extent so original hokra na
eba nti eno no adweno nso ho is your bibi e friend pituitary gland eyi nsuo bi a etimi ka oba na wode no ano adwum sa nsuo no se embia untimi produce enough nso wa wode na no etimi eye weak
okay
and it's very common with a man like wafefro ni ade and na wonya infection so over time na etimi ma awode na no so etimi bi nti no be ma no hyemu a nsuo no etimi esan so ba
okay I see nti eno ye munira de no na ye nua baba ko na no ka say
onya slippery discharge from the vulva nti anu ya tisa obayo na no kasa nti se wonya sa nsuo na etoda bi is as a result of candidiasis and now say other forms of infection but who be here say obetu anamo said that na me kan you have about 8 different types of nsuo etimi gu oba ebi to say ebi na first one to say cheese
yeah dey fire pan no sa
de enyinya ebi so to say milk a wo dey si ho a eno so enyinya ehun say ebobon enkotoa eno so ebi nso ewo ho we na hu a is a sign of
Oyare.
Yes. That was so to anamo.
Doctor, my number na okay can call na SFRO.
Mati. Nti say obi person from your friend 0244 40 1878 0244 40 1878.
Mr. Fred, Dr. George Donko ana Donko. Donko. Dr. George Donko. Ofrena feel free said the tibia watin ono so de wasia no na omwa na emom ofra entoa enye asem tenten o de kasam no said the tie eye na adwuma ne nim de nti obeboa na say brothers yare but to be continue no ye be hwe say ya na ema na say omase eso no we ye brother na obema sua na sister bi wo ho na sabi onyare na se ne so a enkonko say ni din because what my ati say it me ba sa awo nti obi so ho nwo dan so eso and also ho so aneso and also brothers beka so obo ni trinko dem our experience camera me de won tro nsa obi aso ye din komo na wie but na ehia waboa mo wasiesie ho awie so won tiapo a ebeka dem entitiapo na wa ho siesie no anka dem na Romeo wa hanum say anopai give us a daruma enti apomudengo so akoso no timi ka kire o se woto na se wanhu sunsanso a ene kra de dampare no waye adwuma ma posi adwuma ye hu sem Kenya bem fa omko ento se nyanchi aketo no woto no nana akwaba
ejo so
give us for what to say
me adom ye ho ye pa
de bia ya de won ye se asempetia
yes
asempetia nim ba ye dan ya de chienso ade fufuro bia na ade dada bi obi ade fufuro pacho ye nim komo
mpanyfo kra say you fainting na ye kaka ho
nokre
amenchia ahwefo nyina no pai na me momo akwaba emra givers industries said the Mrs. Takan ye famina na Romeo me na me yo kasama for dem adwuma ko nyina na enei no me pese ye kasa no ye tiawa mpanyfo say asempa ye tia na asopa ho inso no nya kasa tintin kakra bi na tom eni ntina o tia oba enye bebrebe oba kan nsem yunu bi na to akola na so ene me no ba be din koma fa de fa ni ED no eye erectile dysfunction emema bebre problem a omde wo wiase ano no emema bi a shom ho akonfo because of erectile dysfunction
asem
emema bi epon adwuma omuntimi nkofie because of erectile dysfunction I just offer blue kiosk ebubo be fine ansa na wakofie because okofie no waboa de na yire beka bia onte me pacho eno enye solution no
okay
erectile dysfunction no enye nyame ne ball saa yankopon ball no na obema eye adwuma me ka tamo na usa na ye de konko ye bo konko no ye bo ne to na na di nsuo de gum na e sogu obema mu nyina no wonte ase aduro na maame yew ye wo a eya na ekuro wo ho nti saa de na ye maame no ye no e wo se bema bia wo maame de ni kwanso de ndi agwa je se bia wo maame anya wo saa bema bia wo hwe me anopai wa Adom TV a wo maame pe mo konko no na ode dado aboto na ode nsuo de gum na sogu bema mu saa maame no hu se de me ba na nyini na maame fo no kan ya ni kase ebi wo kro mo ya na se ya na maame fo no kresere wo no tikti sa so very day eno na nyina na fe abe de ti mesrew se wo maame so obemam ana wan so obemam a uni haw enei asem da ne se wo ye nipa nko a wo kwa wo bai de e dan obadwindwen school fees nkola bia school fees nko atima bema wo so fa erectile dysfunction
ayasam
obi wo ha odeka eninti ohun ne yire krampo a ne yire ye den okoto pegya ne nan eye den ne nyina achi ne be mantimi sori obi won so ane de yare especially omo sofa yare fe ne diabetes asichire yare saafo no eya na mprempi no omo be mantan sori obi wo ha o heart problem obi wo nso so a chese problems ahodo bebre ene de fe ne ED erectile dysfunction ne ba be ma bi wo ha ohun oba na ne ho pre because wanye ne tempe after 10 minutes ebejo Sa mema no so adwo a age said the next day ansa na kwaku na timi amaniti so kakra eno kra nya papa bia enti wo yoba na mprempi be ma de obafie muwura dem anu ahya ase so mu no mesro be ya de gugu homa no onim no huntia onim se after 30 minutes enya adwuma biem mesro wo ye be ma na wasa problem na enya nika ade amachi wo wiase ne be ma opre oba ho opre ho anso e de ma no asesi a mesro enu mienu we ni di ho dance ama de bia me ba me no tonchia be ma wo kwaku donso no ayesei na entimi ma ne musu sei no ko pesa ndo mienu we nanom ye frɛ we givers p capsules p ni gina homa power ena we ye givers co capsules ko ni gina homa koko emprempi no koko etimi ma bema obema mu ye mre pass koko ye yare boni ema ekurokura ba osisimu bema bia nso so a ekuro beba osisimu bia no se utadu mu ye den se den na ekuro osisimu a untumi nya adwuma ni ye because sisie no e wo se wo wan sisie no sei ba se kuro wo mu a wo wan enye yi se sia mete me wrist se kuro wo ha mentimi nya ni sei because me ya meti pains sa na osisi se kuro wo mu a untumi wan wo wan a beti pains wo mu onya givers ko na ekum kuro bia wo sisie no na givers p power no aye bema ni ntini ho adwuma obema bi wo ho a ne bema no ntimi sori ye all because ntini na ebia bema no ho na se ema ni muso a uhu no obi wo ha be ye mmire kakra nie ntini no ohu biem de bia me kase ntini na ma bema no mu ye din sei because me ye mensa sei no so uhu ni ya behu se veins na yi no ntini na apiepie ene na ama mensa mu ye din no se ye twetwetwe ntini sesi na me ye sei a de aka nyina ye meat ahode bia ni mu nti bema bia obema esori a uhu ntini se wo hu bia no na che se obema na hoode no eba fom entini na moja no famu a ebo ama hoode bam na atumi aboma bema na ye kase ye tima ye adwuma ye se wunya givers p na wunya givers ko na kabom na no mo a entini na ayira wo bema no nyina na besan yi na babiem afa se entini no mo asi na moja no ntimi dia frisani wo na nam so ama bema mo ye den a me pacho givers p capsules any givers ko ye tonchia se wonom na bema ntimi asori a babi obehumi bia no ma police for nchimi ana se fantoa no ko na ko jusika ye ka ne sa ne nya mmema nko a ekoma ma so obabi o oni atenka oni feelings be ma so ni mo ntehwe both a man and memadu sisia de beko ayam tim ni nyina be free so sasabro no honam ya ni nyina beko sa so na obema no e be repair system no ama obema na bodwuma yie uhu yire na obema ntimi sori a enye normal ko pegivers p na pegivers ko kambom na nom na damasilita now answer na e beko no we ye givers eba mesha enini Ghana nyina duro bi anka demo eba na malaria pa wo Ghana ha na o se anumunduro ohontowa me pacho aduro we yetonchia bowura ba bia yeton aduro bia wo Ghana obi wa afra so menya bi wo he tie Ghana fa na ba bia pharmacy chemical herbal drugstore ba bia no okwa so pe givers eba mesha ni givers no bia aka me pacho we malaria beko typhoid beko jaundice beko fever beko honam ya ni nyina bejai ontumi ni dia enya nsa na sese wonom nhwemu kire se mo amonom alcohol wa bra mu ndidiye se o mitwa bia ade akodidi no ebe wie kire na monya de efe no osa uyefunu ebe yekuru ekuru beba obeyefunu mu afo bo hu se aduane to yem na yem ya ni nyina ne se ye nom nsa no odin se ye nom de akodidi na mintimi ni di enya no na droni
okay
edini uni finish uni atenka wadidie hu chese uni appetite enini ko pe givers eba mesha ni bi typhoid no beko no malaria so beko jaundice beko honam ya ni nyina beja obenya hoode wona nte kakra na wabre uye dwumade kakra wabra eduru ni me pa cho ya number ni 0543 numbers no kura go screen na so betumi afre 0543 222 me pa cho 2 ne yemiensa ena 470 ebere ni ntie ntumi nkasa bebre frɛ na bibia wonte ase bia nkyerɛkyerɛ mu 0543 222 2 near 3 and a 470 0543 222 470 Nyamishra say we are son na utie me anopai
Nyamishra givers for so say mosomo adom hu yare ha ye na moye hu aduro e de amaye enti me baby ehia me kese pa no say oye brother na untimi trust waste na amount for bomb ho mrane say ye call rounds no wo call round any see one
any call rounds men call round
okay pacho ye that so ayo eti ye dey see but me no won komo foforo bi a ye ba bedi enkrato ye chi me channel manager be join me na se channel na nkasa join me a so hu se eye adoye na ye de bra hwefo pacho me basisia
Arafe ya san amwachi bi amwa kwaba de Badom TV so bra so se ye de bedwam pensempensemu ebre wo me ka say Alhaji Kamaldeen Abdullahi watena say Deputy Communications Director and Afe Anthony Nupenu Greater Accra Regional Organizer of the NDC ono nso atena say yefa na say ma Hyper Plus Mr. Aboa ema nipa wapom demu nsem no esipi na esita impressor capsules eboa ma ono mpenu waposo no yawa wote ne kase no twitwitwi bia bemu bia no eyi free ho Franco Trading Enterprise to phone papa ne ho akade laptops ne printers ne Franco television ho na Franco air condition ebopa anwunwunwu nso entwe power bebre ati ase promotion omo ye Christmas or senior man bo no da so form nti obetima ba Franco branch bia na wa beto wa de Sunny Gold brown sugar esichira ede na fe udi so a emfa ha bia emma wapom demu na Kelchaco toothpaste eye aposin soronko a odi twose a eti wanum ma osen efe wanum so eye hwam enkwada de ho na empani de ho St Andrews Senior High School our Simfusu school no kwara na bene teacher for na bene titi wo munyam so kwan so dun so mutwa ema wo ho ba wo mo na CD capsules eye immune booster anti ene coronavirus guswane na mframa me de no opebi de egu akache ate ase obi nim ba bia yare ne bebo efri aba nemom oposo ne honam mu yo ya CD ointment na so ohwe na odeyo. Come on, good morning.
Good morning.
What do you say?
Me hu ya papa na so e.
Nyame adum si afemu afen come to here afise se na nyame aye akoma so ade amaye.
Amen.
Oko national office position be.
Ampofoje say your party no
Matches yes mamu declare but ko baby because me mati bibi o baby
party no e won hwehwe. Ye wo emra eda party no. Na minim say ye be reorganize party no from polling station running to up to national.
Yeah.
Na bibia e was said that no kwan so.
And we started time be is it February or March?
say nke was started January, but I believe say neck be committee nansa. Akwa je sa calendar year to mu ye. Say be ya this number the bama no mo de ama. Na edru time obi beka say ofedie emre na so say yentimi yi ho ana etimi ebe
and say to declare intention
what can say same way e was say me bo obi akoko whether you are a certain executive or you are an outside party member you have an intention to contest no e nyina ye ma ye fapem enye party nimra. It is very important to look at this because breaking the eight now you can want them down. Breaking the eight, say you glue and your unity to put us together. I believe that breaking the eight will be a mirage. Now, what brings it? They say you have full leverage, I'm more obi biara level playground. Now say you be leverage obi advantage against obia and then mentime ho ase aba na party no a stronger party and stronger than anybody else. We need to ensure say emrana ye be to honom running from base to even the presidential no because eden ya yakopon ya adoma na nado waye ni juma a wo gusu a wo ye a oye juma den wa take stronger decisions because time workers obey free SHS say ontimi nye niska were bold otima ye ene enkola benefit amobi kuma ko university based on that. I know you roads and a year of
me
can't so roads and and drive around town and look at the way serious roads and around the country and then look at where our economy is. Okay, revenue to GDP ratio between 11 and 12%. We have been able to do it. But to be able to succeed and let Ghanaians know, they say, yeah, more than say, yeah, party, no, we put it together and then we move on. Let us not do anything that will jeopardize the party.
And I
am saying that.
But so, intentions of baby video, okay, say, and only in
my party, at any given time, I may be able or I can be able to say, may say, if I have all. I'm a party member of good standing. To make us say, time no so ye I will not be able to say anything.
Matthias ye pa e dey pray betre kan kama na Tony Nupenu Tony boko de
body Adom me ho na so
nyame Adom me ho ye pa
official pa
afenko betu afese na bibia e fine
na yakuma so ade nyame
that's right
in Pagusuma
that's right branch elections best start time within NDC
for now yeah outreach need to say reach out to the rank and file of the party na any omo yankita ho die bi then after that no we call neck na really the timetable you approve here then
but it should be this year right now we show daily graphic and front page and the ho kakraka on easy cam at Nima Mamobi na arrested chief imam edges restrained come on man shall say free ho so you be a Nasara coordinator pen na or your typical Zungo person na asemwe eba ya mumudi ayenka me shed them me kai set tibre mu no sabre kumasi budo ne bozin ye say ye pede on ne ho den sa battle for superiority ne ho keka but na idea so ye twese kan ni tuo gina kwan finfia wi akete e twa ye ho tututuo
Ampafoje I am one of the very sad people, very, very sad to speak on this matter. And I want us to put every interest aside. Say me a politician, I bet na no credit. Me a party ni mapa, I am MPP ni I bet na no credit. Now so, when it comes to the development of the people of deprived areas like the Zongos, like the northern part of Ghana, I speak with passion and I speak with emotions. Me who video no, me who dream papa. And what came to mind was, young fan say obi ayasuma ne joma wo kwakoto ade. Onam ne baby na bullet stray bullet bi akwakonya no.
Akobọ no.
Owukwa.
Onipa na ojina o tutu no on target you obi oba bia.
To mind because omo kono me kwa na ehame. Because sebi uko a enkose wu nko na agwakowu as a young man who should know better. Now if we say engineer ka krabia ba yentema mame nko tama man nkonkonti ba ne to extend etuo. This is a serious matter and I want to call on Dampare. I know he's doing a great job. I want to beg him as a brother. IGP. I want to beg him as a brother. Meaning so onyamiso ni mu papa. I know him very well. Mr. No, he should not let this Zongos and this northern part, flashpoints should go unattended to. But be more designing as a flashpoint, they should never let that place rest. You impair a situation where police will just come and say 3 days, and say easy calm returns. No, it is a going concern, and I believe that the where IGP Shas here, building on the legacy of the past, moving on, we should not politicize whatever we do in the Zongos. Now, I blame the young people and I blame we politicians in addition in this matter. The USA Chief Imam I issue statement. Yes, no. I support his statement very well. Calling for calm, calling for peace. He's always done that. Mekai Emerbia, BBC Hohoi, he had to go to Hohoi and then talk to people, talk to Muslim communities. We revere him, we respect him. Now, we should go beyond the Chief Imam statement. Yenfa kokobono emo politicians. Teacher me any omo mukaka whether NDC or MPP or PSC. We are those who try to embolden these boys in our communities. You know how we do it? We bring in tax. Let's say it as it is. Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia. Tax as integrity. I am saying that as integrity. Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, Oko Muslim community a meeting bi Maulid faction bi e wo Kumasi. And oka say Zongo foi Musulmi foi Northerners are mabuna mo sorry. Mo hwe na mamo ma yen politicians and you sumo for our interest and dump you. Hey, yeah. They will use you and dump you. That's what they do. Uba sorry, obey bia e bedru bia o make tell say o dey eduane abin o the table so that want to meet na say bi o mo say unyi nyansa o so bit my bibi o ho. But when the time comes, they will come and tell you, one, come together and let's fight. Some of us have learned lessons, you to learn lessons out of it. And I want to say that this thing, I am bold no more, I'm telling you, you understand me that, and I am fighting that on the ground. Go to Nima. There are people who are very educated in Nima.
Sure.
There are people who have got their doctorates. There are lawyers. Everybody out here, Quran, you can be an imam. There is also a But I tell you, because of poverty, somebody want to sit somewhere and use you to go and become a bad boy to misbehave. Or we are not dampoa. You become frustrated and you go out there to do this to your own selves. Mestre, whether NDC, MPP, PNC, any political party, that vigilantism law now the drain home the buy, we should make sure we crack the whip. Or be our boys, fish him out and name them. Say, I'm calling names. Let's say, we are going to be in trouble. Look, today, because of the behavior of some of these hoodlums, even people who are educated in the Zongos are not respected. You can become a doctor, you can become a PhD holder, you can have your masters, and yet they will not respect you because you are from the Zongos. They do it, and it's a fact. Now, baby, they're politics. Oh, Chief Imam, I am getting worried about this. I don't think the BBC, look at Ejura. 2 Muslim guys died because Mentemi Hwase. Look at what is happening in Nima. Obia Shutuno. I hear 2 of them also are in the hospital. Why do you do this to ourselves? Why is it that anytime a boy say, it is we the Zongos, it is we the Muslims. And I want to beg the Obia okay. Kuyahan Kuruku don't Allah don't Annabi. Za Azoni, Ayusunku, Akari, Abarku. Doshi kubar mukama zuna kubar mufito mubar mutane su gane kamar nan akwai yaran banza nan akwai kaza nan. Let us volunteer information. That's the point I'm making. Mu amuti community hono mu nimbebia mkofono ewo. Go down there and let people understand. Say the best thing must be done. I am worried about it, and I think that we should all look at it.
Kama homesuna said the heatness yabano. Ama also etekra.
No,
Tony.
Yeah.
Me sure see what videos ni bi. Na wo ye ground person e den ya so wo information kakra.
Well, me just na nyina ye hwe nim say Ghana Blaster be kwa kogu n'anim ase na o ma be fie na am say
me ba Tony
video
Tony yes. Ele asam na aten. Na o hwe anim na say team ni ko nyina.
Na we lose 2 matches. What is your hope of Ghana say we qualify?
And there is can cry only the omuko nyina kwa na oni gidie mpo. Ana
na say na any team.
Ani e dey call
who free boys Kogu Park so also wo team. Did we build a team? Did we build a team?
Me say man for can sem Fablas about dey anya cry o.
Ako for obi on bobra so on be coach it. E wo be coach one build team. Now we go tournament. Ako say sika.
Mila 7 na kan ya sa.
Ana no obi a o man bia reject no akọ ni akọfa no also fu bi say obi Milo o twa bread. You see, I found to another day, and there was a video be circulating. Maybe who am say Nollywood, that when Hollywood about Ghana. Until me friend madam for me one so, because video me who say, your former deputy regional treasurer ni Forest Bureau ano.
Okay.
Na the case yo. Until me friend say, Alaji, are you safe?
Oh, okay.
Me who said the
Forest Bureau and
His Majesty Forest Bureau. I didn't know. Let me see. Hey, now me who said the case yo. To me, friend now, grandma later on now, and also I say, oh no, Mr. Friend another one or man say, oh, yeah, guys, we gang you now. Omenyan tiasie na. Let me see. Oh, these gangs are known in society, but I say in areas like this, no. A idea walk from omunananum time like brotherhood. Omutina fakon edidibo
no makaya no ne ade no.
But say anu abeye eni brace kapenti obi apese midi usu but omunananum time no they were thinking of business. ni obeko Boku, ni obeko Mali, ni obeko Niger, ni obeko infa akofa Bisin, akofa
onkoba mo be transe obi aka
the trip manu tom ade no omo twa musika no mo akokwan so. This was what they were doing. Enti say mo be hu nyama say ya na because sebi asasitoma baby bi akranti, people have turned themselves into land sale. And a gun acquisition abe ade to say ye ton tomatoes or Nima market inti. Abe dane say we are make sure say me bema, we are make sure say me bema. But this Kumoji gang and Bomba gang, enye hidden gang, they know them. Me police force say the 20,000 to omutisu. Police for challenge you know where they are. They should stop beating around the bush. Ghana police service.
Say hypocrisy woman.
Hypocrisy baby.
Police phone names.
They know where these guys are. They know their mansions.
And what mansions in now?
Look, most of these guys who do they don't live in Nimao. Omundaho. Daytime they come to do trading. Nima say baby ediga. Adisa, nipa kumebi that Nimao. Most of these guys with their cars you see, they don't sleep in Nima.
That's true. That's a fact.
Oh, enti mesre and for Nima, they know their boys. Let's advocate more. Come on, Nima is a poor area as we see it. Oh. The environment looks poor, but the richest people live in this enclave.
Very inclined people.
And the most educated people.
I'm telling you.
For be passport or US visa 5 years or 5 years visa. They travel extensively. They know only my DFA, but environment now this is a influencing crime. And sometimes I shudder to say the Rawlings regime should have clamped down and turned him out to one of the biggest city, and a successive government would have continued. But whatever a course, so this is the time. Look, Nima can be transformed to like Dubai. You bet me transforming Nima, Mamobi, like the Dubai we go and enjoy. You bet me here.
Burkina Faso here, Zangote, it was like Nima. They changed it.
The government say Abambia for the real.
Was it honorable attached and yes over yes
Oh, it was not well thought. It was a government policy.
Problem with them. Support it.
No, but
the intent.
He had a problem with his own government. So meaning the government itself didn't plan it. No, but also there was no blueprint. Oh, so this is the time. Because Seusu Koye Bibi now engage you Muti Honma. When he made a statement, look at the backlash again. Meaning the people were not even engaged. Until you couldn't have gone in. But this is the time. Let's take a holistic and pragmatic actions there. We want to do the cities that we travel to go and spend our money, some in Ghana, and we can do it in Nima. We can transform Nima into the cities that we travel and go and see. That is one sure way of reducing the crime. Because the people already, majority are educated. Either in their Islam way or the formal English education. They are highly religious, both in the Islamic and Onima. Are you getting me? They are well endowed. They have the resources. Are you getting me? But if the environment is contributing to the crime, it is the government that should take the political will to transform the environment. And it's not MPP, it's not NDC. Ghana government must say this is the vision, this is the acreage of Nima, this is what we want to see, like the Rwanda approach. They bring the artistic impression with all the facilities. That one alone psych the human being say, I do a BFA, you bet peninsula. But then it will dress as it 1 year and you will not let the people understand what you want to do. Intermediate. This knee-jerk approach, assembly work, environment, when you go to Sukura, it's there. When you go to Fadama, it's there. And then, Faukane do Amasama. There are environments turning worse than Nima. Because your special planning, you're poor. Indeed, we are still building new environments like Nima. Ashama was worse like this. Now, the PNDC administration took steps. So backlog in the brain go Kaswa. And the Danny Kaswa into the oh, inti say a fix problem there. You fix the problem without creating another problem in another environment. So the insecurity in the country, it is not a one-stop gap measure. A holistic and pragmatic action. Say the people of Ghana will accept it, and that will is the will of the people of Ghana. And I am looking at a leader that will come and say, I'm doing this, and within 4 years, people will see, say, this is a drive, echo. And Nima Bayeka. I know Brazil Kakrabeti Pum. Sawaba. And also I'm Abu Pum, Abu Pum, Kandahar, Tamale. Are you getting me? Let's fix this problem. All right. With a vision.
I never call me that okay, and he said the police know. Oh, a bro was Ashanti, you know, one of the press conference, you know, can say, we know you all, yes, and we are coming after you. Mm-hmm. I think say police for you proactive more. Yeah. Na say nipa enim so mo ye sebe nipa bone for omo ena ye confusion omo ye nyoma basa say nipa ne tinya temi o maka system no mu ebedo kakra at least because the more na mu mu na so no mu nya apostles omo nya disciples no ma say trainer na that issue. So the Minister of Finance Ken Oforiatta says following the conclusion of extensive consultations on the controversial electronic transaction levy, that's e-levy, the government is set to resubmit the bill before Parliament. I will say next week Parliament sign ababa betenase and possibly pay the Finance Minister there today you sign akwa present e-levy no after consultations, and that means amendments kakra changes kakra aba the form ane wo mu ano kofa chaos de ba parliament no kama minim sendra utie finance minister kakra any e-levy asemia minority no must state in a point blank say they don't want it enti minim se bia sakra ya ba mu no this time around mo de kombegia to mu ana so mo njintu
yo me da say say on my yetimu no a concan a comma yina. Okay. Sansona, se normal ankuya affect yina so. Na sementimi wasi biba efa policy huwa. The only solution we can give to it no discourse and our discussions. Sebeya yina will be in tandem with the development. NDC minu ya toni nipenu ewu no. Nyakupon what they will look for is to get every person's buy-in on policies. I bet my boy in now. Sanso na MPP ye what power yi. Sanso na yanso. I said yes say we should try as much as possible to get the buy-in of every single individual on certain policies. I bet my boy in now. Yes, you won't see Parliament. Just on this same e-levy. To the extent say parliamentarians could behave in a manner yenina omayimu yefi say na ntwaye penyimfo akasatia same topic and a same matter minority. I remember the leader of minority Honorable Haruna Idrisu eba outbeka say they've had certain discussions to the extent that Onokra was getting convinced say enke 1% kra na edeba kra na he would have been able to say it is acceptable. And some parts of his party almost can't say no. That means that there should be a table for discussion. Of course, the Minister of Finance has obliged. The President of the Republic of Ghana, head of the executive, has also obliged to say, asema eba ya yenina we chukano yen sanko senkunya na yen discuss na yen say what is the agreement I be boamaye. And then COVID, Obama, on my everywhere in the world, there's an issue. How can we raise money within us, domestically, to be able to help ourselves? And this idea of e-levy, Abba. Say, Yes, oh, or mine no ye bogus yadodo. Afedie, yan kasa tinasa who say within us, no, there's a lot for us to be able to mobilize and judiciously use it to help this country, which is that channel I friend e-levy. So let us discuss, let us understand. To Ghana for more hemi. Abayno, abaymbeba, abaymbeko. MPP ye metina hoda. There was MPP, and MPP and NDC buy. There was NDC, almost see and MPP buy. Samson na ebia or Chile being so no MPP BSC, no be swapa. Na Ghana Ebeka will continue to be there. Now, if Ghana will continue to be there, what can you do? So the my bro Ote Nanton, and I will Zol, and I will take Sahani, and I will take if anything, Sakpalu. All those people will benefit from the national cake. And we are saying that the revenue mobilization must be looked at well. Maybe district, say for example, Okon Anton district, is sad, pathetic. IGFE, how much money can the district assembly raise? Because there's no any strong economic activity apart from farming. And this, even the farming, no can any mechanized farming, no, a peasant farming. So we are playing 1 acre or ODD. So a buying policy and a babe bois ama developmental projects abahono. So if we can have a policy that say through e-levy, you bet my resisika at my development, sir. I think say it is just a trade, it is just right. But of course, you say Kasade, Emma Aiden, abiding, abato. And I believe that if we're able to discuss and then get the buy-in of Ghanaians, that disturbances again. But again, intransigent positions are yet taken. Say for example, you have said, say, MDs for say, peneda. Peneda no. Say asem no kura etwe Emma Ghana. And I'm say to me obenyenti peneda na. It's a simple question. Yes, me kaita ma yedi vat baye. Na MPP. We're in a position 1995. You call a whole demonstration, now so Eco Bar say we need power 2000. No, we implemented and even used VAT again. So I am saying that you may disagree today, but tomorrow, because of the reasons I get man, you have to shift your position just for the sake of Mother Ghana. Until consultation, no, and it is good. And what benefits are the kind of benefit that we'll get from it, enormous. Let us try to look at it with a positive eye and help ourselves as a country, then this country will develop, than taking intransigent positions that will, at the end of the day, affect Mother Ghana because of parochialism in terms of political parties. All right. Tony Nukwino so Eddie on submission at Waswama bedroom person.
Yabe or just about 10 minutes to go. But Mary 11 kakra Tony.
11 and now can well ora can for that on can asem say on why extensive consultation into on be relay
so fan ka say why we
on we into say mashebeja for resume 25 omo hwe nim so on be relay na yabobo ye dey hwe nim but we've given conditions earlier on and kamuti asupemu and no reduce here and maybe this thing would have passed. Maybe their heat now could do no. I don't know what decision the party paying for taking on e-levy. But the fact of the matter still remains a buying should be honest. On man penya kufa do neba o mi agunta papa. Will you expect somebody to give you extra money?
I say you are the any my and come for room. Sana person come.
I know ye bobra yi.
David.
And then one cardinal thing into ora can of reata. Kun say e-level imbra. So the person this year wages can give him upfront money. Indeed, he said the way get fund. That is danger to the economy. That is
also said that's a deal person. So almost spell out near one person e-level.
That's not true. Nemo kai yantin from 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020. Me Omapenya Akufo-Addo, I will remove my finance minister. That is the first hope for Ghanaians to know say there is honesty coming. Got this man in the seat as finance minister, it is a dishonest attitude towards the people of Ghana. And for that matter...
Do you have something against him personally?
I don't have anything, because the moment you go to the financial market to borrow, his company is the front lead financial advisor to benefit personally. Only deputy, let's say only deputy, Minister of State, Edubwai, omu companies, and book runners. So that is the first dishonest act of the Minister of Finance, who is leading this charge.
The company answer now, okay.
And for that matter, uti kroma na person ye nyachum de maka.
Me who company kwa me
go to Bank of Ghana, who are the book runners for Ghana's bond and loans. Go, you see it there.
Into muti yon kancho me nko hwe na me.
Omu Ghana phone nim nia who can who na person who
ye money oni me police phone nim wo. Awo bi kra din ni ade. Ade na we de on person obebo person woro fa so.
Me who fa so ye.
And I'm say company be na kana say.
Who ready budget crowd on account companies are omulidi.
Eti ni kana ye odin ana say.
Any kana me say he is a lead beneficiary when it comes to.
You are not known for this. Why are you beating about the bush?
Oh, will you let me flow? Why are you doing this?
Me say me
hu. That is the first thing na ye for say ekwa ebe boa o man no. On twin sign. No people for no
only finance minister.
Only sign. No people
no onko edwuma
company. The financial management of the country to bring honesty in the management of our monies.
The competence to say apart from the
he has been competent for the 5 years in managing the
incompetent.
Of course. And then you are telling Ghana for say Fitch and whatever downgrade you know and yet nukre when they graded you B+ there uji2 and now grade you B- or so say nukre. What I tell him, who is he fooling? And the man leading this charge cannot give us confidence. Now here the Miminim said, and yes, entry position they are taking, whether they relay it or they don't relay it. The NDC majority, the NDC MPs, the 137%, simple majority. What we will do is to do public advocacy. Say, if I'm not on the platform, will you charge me? So the panacea said,
so you campaign for people to go off the mobile money and all that.
Yes. Anytime you catch a telecos, you say.
Now we are saying your man, I'm a person who say.
Yeah, more money because you can't kill us again. Now, government can make more money without e-levy. When you control your expenditure, especially the consumption expenditure of this country. Consumption expenditure never come hano.
I ain't find there now, okay, because you call various ministries. I ain't find there now, okay.
Will you wait? When you were talking, was I not here? You just had you here. You ain't see consumption expenditure. And then a chroma, if the Mitchell say you thought tissue paper, how many millions of Ghana cedis? COVID expenditure, yeah, they are book growing. And the way that's something to you, on no check on farm that. But I can tell you, say, the NDC will not support it. Because at the time...
No matter how Oma mending...
I don't see how the NDC leadership, especially the minority leadership in parliament, but me are convincing the rank and file. Say, wait.
All right.
It will be a disaster for them. And for me, there, I can see. Say, we will not support it. And we are not supporting on good grounds that a Kroma people are hard up. And we cannot afford to subvert Ghanaians into another hardship because some people want to chop.
Just 2 minutes.
On this same subject matter, let me see it on the Pamayedi. Or shall see a Casano. Or say on Nim decision, Nim opinion for a baby take based on this consultation. Or end or say, or bet Master Cass, you say, or the Omon penny, meaning which is which.
Excuse me. Who did your concern? I mean, you all can say, unim decision be taken, but almost NDC. You can say minority no unim the only convince you.
The minority is NDC. So that I'm just trying to let Ghanaians.
But the party is different from the caucus in parliament.
No more and a pay. And now, yenyamre let's say betina hanuma. Let us yanka who say omo mo heye no. Do no a change sebi with analytical powers. Yeah, opportunity be there. Now, one can ask them say consultation na so far no onnim what decision your opinion for or be taken as a party afa de o wie a wo say o ye de ye mpene na me so me kan si so say Ghana konkan a ekoma bi biara o hwe na Ghana na o say ye de see honor na ye make sure say Ghana benefits and not an individual. You raise an issue of expenditure very credible. It's good. I say e boa buy koko say expenditure no be one honoma e say nya we shouldn't even do it. That is why the first quarter of this year already no the trend that I take about 20% of expenditure has reduced. And that expenditure has reduced by 20% as we speak right now. And I'm saying that once you contribute meaningfully and objectively, the government of the day is also very meaningful and very objective and will listen. Okay, say time be ye the toll levy be ebaye. Ama voka say dey be enya no. Oman penyin na nadoka said, look, suspend it. Forget about it. Otie ye. Na senya ye kan ho asem about your friends the benchmark your friends say value see ye kan reversal no. Also about outside suspend it and let's work. It is about Ghana. So what I want to say is that e-levy no yen koso endless case. Na Ghana for ekoye ema ye nyina ebekoye ama yen so. All right.
Thank you very much, Kamaldeen Abdullahi, Deputy National Communications Director, Anthony Nukweno, Greater Accra Regional Organizer. Yada masibidi nanasi hapo for judgment betremu di mawa hene kwa Asante Priscilla Anaman and or direct show no na assisted by Dashe hene and Afi production team ni nyina. Nyame admochna ebese share e obedwam dwumedi so.